guess when you tell me, just turn it back on.
No, you can leave it off.
Oh, okay.
My phone
live.
and the computer. That's Simple Acre. Bert and Cindy.
Hello.
That's my son. Well, good morning. It's a different morning out here at South Mississippi, in the heat of South Mississippi. It's been some kind of hot, y'all. I don't know. I don't understand heat indexes and all. I think it has something to do with the humidity or whatever. I don't understand all that. But they say it's like a 97 and 98 or something like that, and it's like 112 or whatever. Hey there, Blue Collar Homestead. Friends up there in West Virginia, y'all been getting, I think y'all been getting some rain and stuff. We hadn't got any rain hardly in the last couple of weeks. Hey, Annette down under, Perth, Australia. Sarah, good morning. Homestead and Hustle. But anyway, this heat is just crazy down here, y'all. I'm losing my brain. I don't have many marbles left up there. But it's working on me, y'all. It's working on me. And let me tell you something. My dad had a saying. He still got a saying. He's still with us. But I think he's 80. How old is Dad? 88 now? I think he turned 88 this year. Anyway, he has a saying that getting old isn't for wimps. That's the truth, y'all. I'm sitting out there. I'm walking around my yard. I walked this morning. I've been walking for the last 3 or 4 months, trying to get up some more energy and work on my blood pressure and all that kind of stuff because it's embarrassing, to be honest with you. So I've been doing that. And this morning, I done all my walk, and I come back to the house and walking around the yard, piddling in the garden, doing things in the garden. I got a cramp in my leg, y'all. Just walking. I was like, that's not good. That's not good at all. And I was all by myself. You know, I could picture myself laid out in the yard. Ah! You know, I see them football players all the time. You know, they get out there and they got to have somebody come. And I figure if a person that's in shape, that's probably a lot tougher than I am, if it hurts them that bad, there's no telling what it would do to me, y'all. That would be bad. Potassium's too low. Okay. Well, I need to get me some potassium then, don't I? Does sweet tea have potassium? Because I drink a lot of sweet tea. I think sweet tea has the opposite effect. I don't think it's a lack of water, too much sodium. So my potassium's too low, and I'm not drinking enough water, and I got too much salt. Yabba dabba do. I don't have to go to no doctor. I don't have to go to no medical person. All I got to do is come to YouTube, and YouTube will help me out. Anyway, so I was out there, and I come back inside, and I put up some dill relish the other day, and I had a jar in the refrigerator, and it was kind of liquidy, and I drank a little bit of that, and it about choked me to death. It was rough. It was stout, y'all. But anyway, I made it. Magnesium tablets. Boy, y'all know if you add a little bit of molasses to your sweet tea, I'll be good. Teresa knows her stuff, y'all. She knows her stuff. But so yesterday is our normal live time. Yesterday is our normal live time. I think that's a right phrasing of a sentence. So yesterday was our Independence Day here in the United States. We celebrate the 4th of July as our Independence Day from England. And I think we get along pretty good now, us in England. We all right. We amended things. So that's all right, at least for the most part. So we good on that, but we still celebrate it because we celebrate freedom. We celebrate, that part of it. And we have a holiday for that day. But also something else happened on July the 4th that was simply amazing. 1992, of July the 4th, 1992, old Chuck Lee and Blinda Lee said, "I do." She wasn't Blinda Lee back then. She was Blinda Lee Hayden, Leigh Hayden. And so she became Blinda Lee Lee. And so our grandkids call her Lee instead of Granny. She didn't like the thought of being called Granny. She said, "I'm too young to be called Granny." So she said, "I'm going to be called Lee." So anyway, yesterday we kind of took it easy. We didn't do a whole lot. The girls came over. My two girls came over, and Charity's kids. So we had two of the grandbabies and and Paul. Paul lives with us, so he was here. Hayden and his family was gone. They was gone on a little vacation trip with her parents. But we didn't do a whole lot. I cooked. I cooked some fish on the griddle outside, and it was good, y'all. It was good. Look, let me get in here a date I definitely won't forget. They shoot fireworks for me every year for my anniversary, Teresa. Every year they shoot firecrackers for me. Somebody used to pick on me, say I lost my independence on Independence Day, but that's not true. That's not true. One of the best things I've ever done outside of my salvation and walk with the Lord is to have married Blinda. And I want you to know, 31 years of being married to that gal, it's only got better and better and better. Listen, I know most of y'all are over that age, but if you're looking, find you one that's as good as Blinda, and you'll do all right. Let me get up in here. I've seen a lot of folks come in here, and I want to welcome everybody. Thunderstick Homestead, good morning. Good to see you. I've already talked to Blue Collar Homestead, and I appreciate y'all coming in. And y'all, if you want to know how to build something, Tim over there, he's good at it. He's inventive. He's got a good mindset about him. And Ed, good to see you. Sarah, we've mentioned you. Hey there, Paul, PSV Odyssey. Howdy, 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 howdy. Good to see you, my friend. And there's our good friend, Michael. I'm Gene over there at NB Heritage Farms. Always good to see y'all. 95 plus in the Great White North today. Well, my guest today is from Western something up there in Ontario. I wrote it down, I think. I wrote it. Southwestern Ontario, Canada is where my guests are from today. So y'all might know each other. Y'all might, I don't know. When you say Canada, I know Canada is huge. But when you say Canada, I'm just assuming everybody knows one another. But you don't. Hello there, Rebecca. Good to see you. Please let me bless you with my yard. No, I'm bless you with my yard. I'm going to have to get back with you. Rebecca touched by yarn. Please let me bless you with my yard or my yarn. I don't know. Anyway, we talked to Teresa. Teresa is in here today. Y'all letting me know about. I'm getting down here trying to get to the end so I can bring my guest up. They're a little bit nervous, y'all. They've never been on live before, if my understanding is right. And so I don't want to keep them down there too long. I don't want to make them chew their fingernails down. Plus, they're eating all my M&Ms down in the green room. They can't eat all my M&Ms. Hey, Nick, good to see you, my friend. Always good to see Nick. There's Jesse and Lisa. Morning, everybody. Jesse, I don't know if I put their link in the description. In fact, I'm pretty sure I did not. If you don't mind sharing that, or anybody else that's a moderator, if y'all don't mind sharing that link, that would just be awesome. it would be awesome. I'm looking down here. Jesse's throwing some links up. People saying hello, hello, hello. There's old Tracy. He's a New York fella, way up New York. I mean, way up there. Now he's still breathing Canada smoke, y'all. Canada smoke. Good morning, Tracy. It's good to see you. I like Tracy. Tracy's a good guy. Lee and Chuck. That's right. And you may have already put it in there. I'm just kind of Proverbs 31 woman. That's right. Don't be a bum. Hit that thumb. Hey there. Good morning. It's good to see you. I appreciate you stopping in and saying hello, all the way from Cyprus. To me, is a beautiful place over there. This really is. I'm so sorry, Annette. I'm so sorry. I know that has to weigh on you. I hope in some way we can brighten your day just a little bit. I know you. I know you did, Rebecca. At least I felt like you did. I'm going to get them up here in just a second. I'm almost to the bottom. Our igloos are down the road from each other. All right. I think I have. There you go. Appreciate that, Nick. Simple Acre Homestead. Y'all, if you hadn't already, get your seat all the way up front, as close as you can, and put your hands together. You don't have to stand up. Just put your hands together and welcome Bert and Cindy from Simple Acre Homestead. Good to see y'all.
Hi.
Good morning.
You.
Appreciate y'all coming in.
Oh, we appreciate you having us.
Yes.
I thought about this when I was talking. I've had a lot of people on here. It's the first time they've ever been on live. That touches my heart, y'all. It really does. It makes me feel good that I introduce people to this, and not only to this, but also to the friends that I have, because I have some of the best friends on YouTube. Even this girl right here, Misha Lee. That's my friend. But it does me good. I appreciate y'all coming in, and I know it was last minute. It was last minute, but you had mentioned something on Facebook. Y'all are real close to the 1,000, the 1K mark. What do you know what your numbers are now?
We need 4 more.
Oh goodness, y'all. Yesterday, I think it was like 973 or something like that. 970 something, or a couple of days ago. I can't remember.
A couple days ago, yeah. We've been fortunate. It's been steadily climbing. We've had a couple of videos that have done well for us. But yeah, as you pointed out, we are quite nervous. I tend to ramble in case anybody starts to notice. Even in the videos, I'll start rambling. But I did want to point out, as somebody mentioned earlier, it's very warm up here as well. We should be close to 99 degrees today with the humidex, or however they want to refer to it as. And the igloos are starting to melt.
Well, that's what we think of people in Canada, that they all live in igloos, and it's 0 degree weather up there. It really is kind of hard for us to believe that y'all get up into the 90s and 99. I mean, that's.
Yes, we are very close to Michigan where we are. We're only the closest border is 25 minutes away for us. We're not far, so we kind of miss.
You kind of cut out on me, but you're getting close now. They got a couple of people in here that don't know you, so they're going to get to know you a little bit. I was going to tell you something. Oh, I never ramble. Just ask anybody in the chat. They'll tell you that Chuck Lee never rambles. Look here, y'all. That didn't take long.
Yay, thank you.
Oh, wow. Thank you very much.
we really want to get them over 1,000, a good bit over, because everybody knows with YouTube, you're going to gain them and you're going to lose them. Lose them. So the more, that's right. And y'all look, Nick has gone over to Rumble. He comes over and visits with us every now and then. But Nick was one of the driving forces that got me over, got my subs count up. Nick and several people. I get to name them, but Jesse and Lisa, Lazy Days Head, Rambling with the Broom, Scott, MB Heritage Farms. Again, I done messed up. I done started naming names, but so I'll forget. But Nick was one of the very first ones that tried to push me a little bit, and I appreciate that. Look here. Look at that.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That's great. Thank you.
That's right. Need that cushion, so watch a couple of videos and leave a comment to make it stick. That's right. That's right. And they're doing well. Y'all's videos are. I had them on earlier, just to get them kind of used to being on live and making sure all the kinks were worked out. But I was looking at their videos. I'm talking to the chat. I don't mean to say there. I was looking at y'all.
The more you talk, the better.
I was looking at y'all's videos, and your videos are doing very, very well. They're doing very well. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate that very, very much. If I understand right, I thought I heard a train. I said, we don't have no trains around here. Kind of scared me. Y'all have already reached your hour
Yes.
requirements, right? Your 4,000 hours?
Yeah, we are somewhere around 5,000.
Oh, goodness gracious. So y'all are doing very, very well. How long have y'all been doing this YouTube thing?
We're about a week shy of a year.
Yeah. It'll be our YouTube anniversary soon.
Well, look at that. We got you there before a year, before you made we didn't. You got yourself there. But I was glad to have you on, and I'm just tickled to death that finally somebody has come on my channel and got over that 1,000 mark while on the channel. I've had them on that's far exceeded it since they've been on, but never, I don't think, since they were on. Y'all live up in Western Ontario, Canada. Where exactly is that? You said somewhere around Michigan or something?
Yeah, southwestern Ontario. So we are very close.
About a half-hour drive from the Michigan border.
Yeah, if you know where Port Huron is, Sarnia, there's a border there. St. Clair River between the lakes. We're only about a half hour from that.
I don't really know that area too much. My wife and my son went up to Niagara Falls.
Okay, so Niagara Falls would be about 2 hours away. Two and a half hours away from us. That's farther east.
Okay.
We are, and how would I say it? We're only, if we went south for about an hour and a half to 2 hours, we would run into I-75.
Yeah, we are southern than some of the states.
Yes, we dip way into the U.S. As far as Canada goes. We're in line with parts of California and.
Okay. Now there's an island up there that my wife and him went to. My wife and my son and actually his cousin went to. They went to. There's an island up there, and I don't know if it's in Michigan or. Anyway, it's a well-known island. You can't have a vehicle on it. You can't have they have to ride bikes on it. It's a name. If I heard the name, I would know it.
Peely, is it?
No. When he comes back in, I'm going to ask him because I mean, they made movies about it. Mackinac.
I think somebody just answered. Yes.
Mackinac. Is that what you said?
No, we were wrong.
But it sounds familiar now.
I have a hard time hearing sometimes, so y'all just got to put up with that, I reckon. Now, how long y'all been doing this homesteading thing?
Well, we have lived here since 2014, and we've had animals on and off, always had a large garden, but we're focusing on it more in the last couple of years.
As the kids have gotten a little bit older and Cindy's able to help more, because we live pretty traditionally. Cindy is at home with the kids and she homeschools the kids, and I work 3 shifts, so I rely on Cindy a lot to help maintain things around here as far as taking care of the animals. And
Right. And that's a chore. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? How old are your children?
We have 4, so they're 3, 6, 8, and 9.
3, 6, 8, 9. Well, you got a couple that can help a little bit. I'm just assuming.
yeah.
I have 4 too. Mine are grown though. But I can remember, as them come up, that they were able to help. And I'm sorry, my son come in. He's fiddling around, trying to figure out what he's doing. He's my youngest. How old are you now, Paul?
20.
He's 20 years old, and he's about to go to Wales. What's that? Ireland, Scotland, England,
It's UK.
England. Wales is a country then.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Wales is a country. Never mind. I'm dumb as a rock. He's going to Wales. He's going to college over there this fall.
Nice.
Like one of them, I don't know what you call them.
Study abroad.
Study abroad things. Study abroad.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah.
Hang tight. It's Rambling with Chuck and Paul. Now, remember what I was talking about, how nice that all the people in the chat are? Isha is the exception. No, I'm kidding. I really like me. She's a good person, but she gives it to me back and forth. She don't let me get away with nothing. But y'all have the 4 children, and you have quite a few animals, don't you?
We do. We're cram packed here. We're on just shy of an acre, so we try to make the most of all the space we have. And
we think we have all the animals we can fit onto a very small homestead.
yes,
So we have
So you're not even on an acre.
not quite
just shy. Yeah,
Just shy of 0.9 something, right?
0.93.
0.93. I remember hearing that now. Well, and for all that you've got on your land, that's a good bit. You gotta figure out where to put it all, huh?
Exactly. Rotating things is a challenge because you constantly have to move it, or else you're gonna kill the space they're in. But
Yeah, and that's where the new mini barn builds come in, so that we can move things out of the garage and into its own space.
You have that thing filled up within a month, and you'll still be wondering, where in the world can I put something else? I need to build.
Yeah.
I need to build another barn so I can put my stuff.
you're reading Cindy's mind.
Now, what kind of animals do you have? I'm sorry.
We have quail, chickens, ducks, rabbits, goats, and cooney pigs. Is that everything? I think.
Yeah, sounds great.
Coonies.
Good.
Oh, Lisa, Yogi Hollow Farm, she'd love you. She likes them coonies. Coonies. How many do y'all have? Are y'all raising the coonies? Y'all breeding them and raising the piglets off of them, and are you just raising them to eat?
We haven't had piglets yet. That was the goal.
Okay.
We're hoping for piglets to hope, for one as a source of income, and the other one is to put some meat in the freezer.
Right.
But we haven't been fortunate that way yet. We've had baby goats this year.
Yeah, they're adorable.
Yeah. And of course we've always got ducks and chickens and quail hatching and rabbits not hatching, but rabbits being born. But
yeah.
But the pigs are the only thing that are not going as well as we hoped.
We're hopeful. They may be expecting. We don't know.
Yeah.
Well, maybe so. If I'm going to tell you something, and I don't know if you know her or not. Yogi Hollow Farm, Lisa, Yogi Hollow Farm, she knows about them. And if you don't know her, go over there and find her and strike up a relationship with her, and just let her know that you're interested in learning about the Cooney pigs, because she eats that up. She would love it. And I think she'd probably be helpful because I know nothing about it. The only thing I know about pigs is being a pig when I get the line. You mentioned you had goats.
Yeah.
The goats, do you milk them?
Yeah, we are milking one right now. We have 3 females and a couple of males, and they're Nigerian dwarf goats, so they're easier to contain on a small space. But we're milking one right now and hoping to milk the other, and in a few weeks she had a baby, so she's still nursing exclusively.
I want to say with one of our children, we had to give them goat's milk for some reason. I don't remember. It's been too long ago. It's been past yesterday, so I don't remember. But it does seem like I remember having to give some of our children, or at least one of them, goat's milk for some reason. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they couldn't handle the regular milk. I don't know.
Yeah, it's supposed to be easier to digest, I believe.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
A few weeks ago, I had a girl on the live. It's been more than a few weeks. I don't know how long it's been, but and she's a friend of ours down here. She don't have a YouTube channel or anything like that, but she makes her own soap, and she uses goat milk. And couple of years ago, I started buying that soap from her because I break out. I'm not quite as, sometimes I get, especially when I get allergies, I get real red and I get stuff, I don't know why, but I just do. And it's aggravating. And I got that goat soap that she makes, and I started using that, and it does away with it. I mean, it's good stuff. I swear by it, y'all, and I don't swear. But I don't know. Do you make your own soap and stuff like that?
Not yet. We haven't been getting enough milk to try anything fancy yet. It's just been
But
like
you want to. I can see it in your eyes.
I do. You're so right. I do.
Yeah.
You like to get into all this stuff. It looks like, especially when it comes to being self-sufficient, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's really your goal, I think, isn't it?
It is. It's hard to do on such a small space, but we're doing as much as we can.
Yeah. As the world gets crazier, it's like we're isolating ourselves more.
Yeah. Well, as long as they keep us with YouTube, you won't be so isolated. You'll be out there seeing, at least having some people. But you'd be surprised at what kind of amount of stuff that you can grow on in a little spot.
Yes. The only thing we struggle a lot with over here is our garden. We find because we're in a hard clay, and we're toying with the idea of going to raised beds. We've been trying wood chips to try to keep the ground from getting as hard, but we seem to struggle there. We don't have a well here. We're actually on municipal water, which is a kind of a blessing, but at the same time, you have to pay more, so we don't do a crazy amount of watering. We do have a lot of rain barrels and things like that, but it never seems to be quite enough, believe it or not, even with the snow melting around us.
Right.
This year and last year,
about the snow.
this year and last year has been so hot at times that it just seems to burn everything. So that hasn't helped.
Yeah.
You said you had a rain barrel catchment system?
Yeah.
Yes, we have about 7 rain barrels around us, just like around the property, trying to catch as much water as we can.
Okay. Well, you got these new little mini barn things.
Exactly.
So put you up a drain and fill you up another one.
Yeah, that's the hope. We're going to go with a metal roof just to make sure it's clean water for the animals to drink. And yeah,
it's amazing how much water, just a little bit of rain, how much water will go into. You can fill up a barrel fairly quick, can't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
you use it fairly quick too, don't you?
Exactly. And I think we're all experiencing the same thing. It seems like we go feast or famine. We go through weeks with no rain to days of solid rain. So it seems to be getting worse all the time.
Our rain has been non-existent here lately. It's been raining all around us, but so not all the areas has not had rain. But right here on Chuck Lee Place, we coughing up dust balls again. We went for a couple weeks, and it was no rain, and then we had a week or so of rain, and then but it don't take long when you heats up, in the upper 90s. It just gets hot and
Yes.
burns everything. Jesse put up another link here. Jessica makes goats up. Gather Together Homestead. Now they're not putting out a whole lot of YouTube content right now, but they do have I think I want to say Jessica has put up a goat a soap thing on one of hers. It's been a while since they posted anything, but good folks. Glenn and Jessica's good people, and I think I had them on my live one of the first times about a year or so ago, and they done pretty good. But I think he runs a roofing business, or they run a roofing business, and they just got so busy that they just weren't able to get out. Let me say hello to Joy real quick, Joy and Donnie. Hey, Joy and Donnie, Smoky Mountains blessed. Good to see y'all. Appreciate y'all coming. Do you water your garden? How big of a garden do you have?
Oh boy.
It's pretty big.
Actually, yeah.
That's what mine is.
Yeah.
Exact same measurement.
When you have to do the weeding, it's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure.
It goes in different directions, so it's hard to have a measurement.
Yeah, we have it wraps around our kids' play yard, because what we did when they were younger is we fenced off a 50 by 50 section so that we didn't have to worry about any dogs running into the yard or anything, or the kids running off for that matter. And so it goes beside and wraps around, and so it's, if I had to guess, I would say probably about 140 feet by 30.
Okay. But you can grow. There's a whole lot of stuff that you can grow in that amount of space.
Yeah.
Yes.
Especially, do you grow up any on trellises or anything like that?
Yes, we do. And we planted fruit trees. We've got a lot of fruit trees now.
Yeah. The goal is food forest.
Food forest.
Yeah.
I've seen the food forest. David the Good, survival gardener. He's always talking about the food forest. Do you know who I'm talking about?
That one doesn't ring a bell. No.
David the Good.
But you have a remarkable ability to bring up people's names.
It's not a talent I have.
Well, I've been doing this for a little while, as far as some of the lives, and I see people in the lives all the time, and and I forget. You might ask me in 5 minutes, and I won't be able to remember it. So just that way. Y'all don't have just a ton of gardening videos out. Did I just overlook them? You got a
No,
few.
we don't have a lot of those yet.
We'd like to, but
it doesn't feel like our garden is going well enough for that yet.
Right. No. And y'all, I'm just saying that I talked about the garden, but y'all have enough content to move your channel, and that's good, especially when you have these builds and certain times a year that people are interested in certain things. But I just got to noticing when I was looking through there that the garden videos were kind of slim. I noticed something, Cindy. There's David the Good. He's hilarious too at times, but he's very, very knowledgeable. I noticed one of your videos, Cindy, you were talking about marigolds,
Yes.
the benefits of marigold. I had never in my life heard that you could eat a marigold.
Yeah,
Or-
it's neat. The things you can eat is very surprising.
Yeah, yeah. Now, is it? Have you eat it?
I haven't used it in much yet, but I do have some in a jar. It's good for sprinkling on salads, or I imagine you can make tea out of it. It's supposed to be very good for your eyes.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. I need to get me some of that because my old eyes aren't doing too good. I just thought that was pretty cool. I don't like the smell of the when you go to picking the marigolds and stuff. I don't like the smell of them
Yeah.
that much, so I don't know if I'd want to eat one.
The smell seems to go away once it's dried.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you showed how to get the seeds from it. You talked about drying it. You dry it out in the sun, or do you have a dehydrator?
We do have a dehydrator, but I just use the sun. It's easier.
Yeah. This person, Teresa, always gardening prepping. She knows all about anything and everything that has to do with making tinctures and I don't know the other medical things as far as using flowers and weeds and I don't know. I think she could go out there and get some dirt and do something with it, and make it good for you. Here, eat this handful of dirt. It's good for you.
Minerals.
Minerals. That's right. Do you who was the driving force in starting a YouTube channel?
I was, but I wanted him to do it.
Yes, it was.
I didn't plan to be in
We'll
it.
do this, but you'll be the star. I don't get my
is-
own trailer though. I don't understand.
So I made a short video just to prove that it was fairly easy and that he could do it, because he joked about it for a while, but I wanted him to actually do it. And then we just both ended up doing it.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you have any kind of desire to help people learn, or you have a somewhat outgoing personality, or even though you may be kind of hesitant about getting in front of somebody, once you do it, it's fun. I mean, it really is. And it's a learning process, isn't it?
Oh, for sure, yeah. It gets a little bit easier every day, but it's always a learning process.
My videos are turning more into what not to do.
What not to do. Well, that's what
don't
mine
make
are.
the same mistake.
That's my niche. Don't do this. But you do. I noticed that you have Cindy does some like some cooking videos and things like that as well. And well, both of y'all are outside a good bit, it seems like. From what little I've just started watching a little bit of it. So if I'm way off, just let me know.
You're right.
That's accurate. Part of that, part of it is we try to keep our kids out of the videos for the most part. Like you'll see them in bits and pieces, but we try not to do any frontal, just safety reasons. But so if they tend to be in the house, we'll be outside.
Yeah.
To do
It
the
makes it
videos.
harder, more complicated to film around them.
And it's louder in the house.
Yeah. Well, I understand that. My grandkids come over every once in a while, but and they've been on a video or two, but not super featured on them. But I'm like y'all. There's some weirdos out in this world, y'all.
Yep.
They-
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it only takes one too.
So they are seasoned YouTubers. 217 videos. Was it y'all have 217 videos? I didn't notice it was that many.
I think half of them are
Yeah.
probably short, so we don't really consider those.
Yeah, if we capture a cute moment of the animals doing something, we'll make a short out of it.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about that. I just went to the video section of it. I do shorts sometimes when I'm just kind of flipping through, but I don't look like the people I follow, I don't look for their shorts.
Yes.
I just don't. I look for their videos, and I'm going to try and support them through their videos. But every now and then a short will come on, I'll hit it, or if I see somebody that I know that has one, I hit it. But I don't go looking for it. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
We
found them more beneficial for us in the wintertime because we're so limited to what we can do when it's minus 20 outside, or I guess I'm talking Celsius, so I don't know what it converts to, but when it's so cold
and snowy
that you're not building anything, or you're just going through the motions of taking care of things. So
Chuck only does shorts when he is in Bermuda. Whack, 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 whack. Let me say hello to Dee. Hey, Dee, good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. We're trying to get Simple Acre, Bert and Cindy over the 1,000 mark, and it didn't take but a couple of seconds to do that. So we want to get them way above it, and I don't think they'll have any trouble. I think they'll just keep on soaring, flying, and getting on up there with no problem. So y'all should, I guess, probably in a day or so, probably get a notification from YouTube.
That'll be exciting.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. We look forward to that, of course. But I went blank. I just had a moment. I lost it.
I never go blank, ever. I'm always. Be quiet, Misha. I don't know if you're still in here, but you just keep your mouth shut over there in the chat.
Like me, I'll walk into another room and I'll stop and turn back around because I just forgot why I was going.
That's how I spend half my day. When I'm outside walking around trying to do some work and get things done, I'll go try and get something. I forget why I'm going over to get it. And I had to put my alarm on for certain things, like if I'm watering a flower bed or something, I have to put my alarm on to remind me so I don't leave it on for 3 days. It's tough. Chuck, in the dictionary, means squirrel. Yeah, I knew you was listening in, Misha. It's called sometimers. That's right, Teresa. And it's getting that's getting debatable. The older I get, it's not even sometimes. It's very few times. So, what do y'all enjoy the most out there, up there, as far as your animals? Which of the animals do you have a favorite?
I love the goats.
Yeah, she's accurate about that. I've come around to. We had goats in the past, and the experience was a struggle because everybody knows goats can be hard to contain. And we ended up getting out of it because with the shift working at that point in time, I was working 7 days a week, and we decided we had too much going on, so we got rid of the goats. And when Cindy said, I want to get goats again, I was like, no.
It was a hard sell.
And so she talked me into the Nigerian dwarf. Unfortunately, they don't even seem to try to jump fences or.
No, we just have them in poultry netting right now, and that seems to be enough.
We had some goats one time. My daughter got, just as pets, but they got out of our fence. I just give up trying to keep them in the fence. They just roam the neighborhood and go across to my neighbors and leave presents for them all over their porch, and not good relationships with the neighbors while I had the goats. Teresa's asking, what kind of goats do you have? I can't remember if you mentioned it or not.
Yeah, Nigerian dwarf. They're a small breed of dairy goat.
Okay, Nigerian. I think that's what we had. I'm pretty sure that's what we had. She got a female that was pregnant, And then when we got her, she had 2, but we was gone when she had them, and only one of them survived. And we named him Marvin. It was kind of a joke. One of my dad's friends is named Marvin, and my dad's name is Fred, and they always trying to get the people name their babies Frederica Marvina or Fred Marvin or something like that. I said, well, I'll name a goat Marvin. And they're cute as all get out. Them little baby goats are some kind of cute, aren't they?
Every time we have one, Cindy says, "Oh, I got to keep it." I'm like, only need one male.
We've had 3 babies born so far this season, and they've all been male. So we've kept 1. Well, we still have 2, but 1 is going to be for sale.
Yeah.
The baby goats, they're just adorable. They really are. Love my goats. Took my goat for a walk like a dog on a leash in 1969. It was fun to do. Into the Simple. Okay. That must be a video that you put out. Is that a video you put out?
It could be. I'm not sure.
Adding to the Simple Acre with new Nigerian goats.
New Nigerian goats. Yeah.
Hey, Jerry. I'm doing good. I got my guest today is Simple Acres Homestead, Cindy and Bert, and we're trying to help them out and get them past their 1K mark. So I think they already passed it, but if you don't have them, get over there and check them out. I think Jesse or Nick or somebody put the link up earlier, and I think you'll like it. Got a lot going on. Now have y'all been in some of the other lives like Empty Homestead or
we don't watch too many lives. We haven't, like, as you know, we haven't been in any. Sorry, I'm stumbling on my words. Cindy's done some collaborations with other channels, but
we never seem to catch the lives really. We're always it's the end of the day before we can settle into watch YouTube.
Our TV usually consists of cartoons.
I understand. I guess the way I found you is probably through Facebook. Then I'm trying to think. It must have been through Facebook. Let me ask you, Bert. Did you ever figure out how to put your channel on our group page?
I was able to post a video.
Yeah, you had to join as an individual.
That's what it was. I had to join as myself, my own Facebook, because I couldn't communicate through the page.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't understand all this stuff.
I
just started right. Well, I started it up. I started that group page up because I wanted just people to have a way to share their videos and get their name out, but I don't know anything about computers and all that kind of stuff. So I just got to fumble my way through it. Hey, Kevin, good to see you, my friend. Kevin Fishes, y'all, in the house. But anybody on here, if you're on Facebook, you're more than welcome to go and join the group, or just, I don't even know if you got to join or not. If you making posts without joining, it don't really matter. But if you got a video you want to post, you can get on there and post it and let everybody know. Or if you just got anything like Bert and Cindy were looking to get 1K, you could put that on there. If you're close to a milestone, put that on there, and you'd be surprised how much people want to help. I mean, sometimes people will, sometimes people won't, but you never know unless you ask, right?
Yep. It has been helpful. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hey, how long have y'all been married?
Sorry?
How long have y'all been married?
Oh, 11 and a half years.
11 and a half years. Okay.
Cindy says it's been a very long 11
It's
and a half
been forever.
And eternity. Oh, great. They're mowing the yard, the water tower lane next to me. So that's fantastic. That's all right. They generally do it when I'm outside filming.
Yes. Yeah.
So 11 and a half years of wedded bliss. There you go.
Bliss.
Bliss.
Yeah.
Come on, Bert.
More enthusiasm.
I'm trying not to get myself in trouble. No, actually, yes, it has been.
Well,
It's been a very busy 11 and a half years.
Yes. 4 kids.
hey, 4 kids in 11 and a half years is a busy 11 and a half years. I guarantee you that.
So why not start a YouTube channel?
Yeah. Why not start a YouTube channel on top of it all? But it is fun though, isn't it? I mean, it's fun to me most of the time, learning new things, how to edit, or learning new ways to put things out there, and just the challenge of trying to figure out how to get a sub or how to get watch hours or something like that. To me is fun.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's aggravating.
It is neat to meet other channels and other people. You're in Mississippi, right?
Yeah.
So we interact a lot with another channel in Mississippi, Unimportant Homestead.
Unimportant Homestead.
Yeah.
I've never heard of them.
Yeah, they're somewhere down. You don't know each other?
No.
Just assumed you're in Mississippi.
Well, I mean, you'd think.
Yeah.
Unimportant Homestead.
Yeah, Brandon and Jacqueline.
Brandon and Jack. I'll have to get over and check them out. So I'll find out where they're from. What part of Mississippi they're from. I know there's several that's down here. That's some of them's fairly good size. I'm not, but some of them are pretty good size. Deep South Homestead's pretty good. The Max, I think, is pretty good. What's that new that up there? They came from California. The 3 C's or 3 M's or something like that. I can't remember. They up there around North Mississippi. But quite a few folks. Well, look, yeah, he turned it right back on me, didn't he, Scott? But anyway, look, I do appreciate y'all coming on. I really do. I know it wasn't just a good notice, but I just wanted to introduce you to everybody, meet you face to face, and I hope I made it easy.
I really appreciate this. Yeah. This was actually a lot smoother than we expected.
Yes, and short notice worked out well because otherwise we'd just be worried for like weeks.
Well, now that you've been on one, that maybe if you get asked again somewhere down the road, you won't be quite so nervous.
Yeah.
And a lot of people do their own live. I mean, you may get on here and say, well, I like talking to people, and get your own live. Hold on, just tell me. I'm sorry, I was somewhere else. The name is Life with Blinda and Chuck, D. You was the 1,000th sub. All right, look at there.
Excellent. Thank you.
A fellow Canadian took care of it. That's good. Well, look, I do appreciate y'all coming. Hang tight real quick, and I'm going to say goodbye to my to the chat, and so y'all just hang tight real quick. Once I end the broadcast, I'll speak to you just a second after, if you don't mind. Thank y'all so much. Chat, appreciate y'all coming in. Appreciate y'all coming in and introducing y'all to Bert and Cindy, and making them feel welcome. I do appreciate that. Y'all are always very, very welcoming, and I appreciate the way that you've done that. But we're going to get out of here, and we'll probably be back on Tuesday next week. Me and Blinda's going out of town tomorrow for our anniversary trip. We're going to South Mississippi and for the coast, and going to stay there for a couple of nights and then come back. But we'll be back for next Tuesday probably, and Dale should be back as well. She didn't have her live yesterday either. God bless y'all. Appreciate y'all coming in, and we'll talk to y'all next time.